Hi there, my little ghosts. Welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's reading because it is basically going to be a continuation of my previous reading, which, if you haven't seen it, was Who Will You Marry, or Who is Your Future Spouse? And so in today's reading, we are going to take a look at how and when you are going to meet your future spouse. As you can see, we have 4 piles here today. We have pile 1 with this chrysocolla skull. We have pile 2 with this cluster. We have pile 3 with this bismuth crystal. And pile 4 with this chrysocolla heart. Alright, go ahead and pause the video if you need to pick your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hi there, my little pile 1 ghosts. If you guys chose this tarot deck together with this chrysocolla skull, then this is going to be your reading on how or when you will be meeting your future spouse. So first, we are going to take a look at some oracles to check your energy and your future person's energy. So we'll have person A, person B. You should be able to at least identify yourself in this part of the reading. If not, then you might want to check another pile. After that, we are going to take a look at some oracles and tarot to see some more details and circumstances in which you will meet this person, so the how and when. And last but not least, we are going to take a look at some more oracles to see what is blocking you from meeting this person at the moment, so you can work on those things. All right, great, let's move into it. So to start, for person A, we have gossip with the light attributes: awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. We have house 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. And we have the crone with number 13. For person B, we have the mediator with the light attributes being gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. We have cardinal energy with instigation, bravery, and the pioneering spirit. And we have the nectar with number, I believe this is 58. Okay, pile 1. Let's go ahead and look at person A's energy. So for person A, from the get-go, I can tell that this is either someone older or someone with a lot of life experience. This person seems really wise. So like I said, they probably have had a lot of challenges already thrown at them in their life, or they just might be someone significantly older. This person sees both the beauty and the ugly and the darkness in life and takes them both with both hands, so to speak. They are not afraid of the challenges thrown at them, and they also see the necessity and the meaning of the challenges and the not so pleasant situations that can arise in life. This person might have encountered difficulties early on in their childhood, and I'm also seeing that they want to be perceived and they want to be intrinsically someone strong and someone who can deal with anything that arises. They might have put themselves intentionally in difficult situations to build character. And this person also has a side of them that's related to psychic work and possible skills when it comes to spirituality and magic. They might be practicing some sort of magic or cult work, or for example, work with herbs, or just in general some sort of like energetic work in which they understand the energetic side of life and how this influences our actions and the outcomes that we get. I'm not necessarily seeing them as a witch, but they could identify as a witch, or they could be interested in the occult, or a history of witchcraft, for example, I'm hearing, or just history in general. History of the church and the Renaissance periods might be significant for some of you when it comes to this person. And number 13 might be significant. It might actually be a lucky number for them. But let's move on and talk about this gossip card here. So I feel like this person might have either Libra or Virgo energy. They might have been someone who found like gossiping as fun in the past, but I believe they moved past that time of their life and past this habit. And they might have been on the other side, because that's usually how it happens. They might have been on the other side of gossip as well. People might have been talking pretty nasty things about them, of which they eventually found out, and it bugged them, of course, to some degree, that they realized that gossiping altogether was destructive, and they realized just how much harm it can do. This person, I believe, is someone you can trust and someone who values loyalty and trustworthiness in general deeply. So I believe that with this person there isn't gonna be any problem with secrets or keeping things away or not expressing how they truly feel or their actual thoughts. I believe this person will be blunt, but at the same time honoring the reaction and the feelings of the other person when they speak their mind, so as not to hurt. So even though this person might be honest and truthful and blunt, I do not think that they are going to just blurt out things without thinking. I actually do believe with this third house here that this person's life is a lot about communication. They might even work in such an environment that it is required of them to communicate properly. Diplomacy might be really important, so they might work in like a diplomatic, political environment, or maybe call center, something like that. I'm not getting much more here, so if that resonates, take it as it is. But this person, I believe they have really great like listening skills, like, and good capacity for using words in general. They might even enjoy writing or reading. They might have just a general way with words. They might be really convincing, persuasive as well. They also might be interested in public speaking or have like a talent for that without necessarily using it. You just might realize that they are very good at speaking and making points, justifying arguments. But yeah, this person seems mostly logical and rational, but I do believe that even if they don't dig into feelings as much, they at least realize how important energy and vibes are. So they will still be in tune with your mood, for example. But moving on to person B. For person B, we have the nectar here. And so this person is a little more mellow. This person seems to be interested in finding ways to heal themselves and finding ways to heal others, with more emphasis on the relief, feel-good side of healing, not the nitty-gritty as much, if that makes sense. So this is not gonna be necessarily about put in the work, get a schedule, plan some goals. And it's not necessarily gonna be like that. It's gonna be more like get a massage because you are really tense, or listen to some good music to lift up your spirit, or just something that really makes you feel good and helps you feel better. However, this does not get into like addiction or anything like that. So it's not the feel better in the moment thing that has bad repercussions long term. It's the feel good in the moment that has good repercussions in the long term as well. So think useful, productive, and healing at the same time, and feel good at the same time. They might be a chiropractor, or they might be like someone, masseurs or masseur. Yeah, anyways, pardon my French. This person might also be like an alchemist, someone who is able to take pain and turn it into pleasure somehow. This could have like, you know, domination and submission nuances to it if you wanted to. not gonna resonate for everyone. But yeah, that's not excluded. It could also have to do with tantric and sexual healing. That could be it. So I feel like these people, you two will basically work really well when it comes to healing yourselves together and understanding that the rough patches in life are here to teach you a lesson. So one side will be this teaches us a very valuable lesson, while the other side is yes, it does, but let us not hurt more than we need to because of this. I feel like one is gonna be, like I said, this person seems to be more attuned to the development of the soul, while this person seems to be attuned to the healing of the soul, which we both need. This is a really, really beautiful connection. And I do believe that these two people also have things in common when it comes to values and how they relate to other people, because for this person we've had gossip and taking into account the feelings of others and how the things that are being said are affecting other people, while this person also has something to do with words and how people get together and conflict in general. A lot of Libra energy here, and also with this cardinal I am also seeing again presented the Libra person. You might also identify, if you are this person, as a INFJ. I think I am an INFJ myself, and also I'm a Libra, if you guys were interested. Yay. But just to mention these other cardinal signs that might be significant, we have Aries, we have Cancer, Libra, and I believe this one is Capricorn. But the point here, this person also has a pretty good way with words. I'm also sensing persuasiveness, but in such a way that when talking to someone, if they want to obtain something, this person will have a knack for seeing, like, first things first, what the person they're talking to needs and desires, and presenting the problem and the solution to them in such a way that they manage to seal the deal with whatever result they have in mind, without like tricking the other person, without making them feel like, oh, you lost something. No, it's gonna be still ruled by fairness. This person could be a therapist, and they could work with like couples, so like a couple therapist, or like a relationship coach or something like that. And they could also work, like I said, in diplomatic settings. These two might meet in similar settings, like therapy or counseling, or just something where there's communication and consideration for both sides of the argument. And I can't help but notice how these people here, we have this ginger redhead looking person, and it's presented also here again, and two brunette counterparts. So you guys might actually meet in such a setting. And I'm also sensing a lot of emphasis when it comes to both people on third eye and throat chakra. So communication and thinking are really important here. And I do believe that you guys will relate really well to each other on this basis. But yeah, let's go ahead and check the next oracles to see exactly how and when you guys will meet. Let's get more details on that. Okay. We have a lot of oracles today. Let's see. We have yin and yang with balance and a number 4. So stability here. We have 32 with power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. We have community. We have protection. We have Tibetan fire serpent with number 33, seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, and authority. We have Juno with partnership. We have Capricorn with achieve. We have lavender, surround yourself with love. And we have spirit guides, number 22. And this bugs me because I should have picked one more oracle for you guys. This is really bugging me. But we'll work with what we have, because it looks like this is all spirit wanted to give us. So there we go, we balanced it. Also, we have balance here, so I believe the energy of you two guys could be one of, this is bugging me, like, make it equal, make it balanced. Okay. So there's a lot of energy here of completion and working together for a higher purpose. A lot of, building together and just leaning on one another. But how does that translate into how and when you will meet? I believe that you guys will possibly find one another in a work environment, or if it's not related to work, it's definitely something that has to do with a higher calling and helping other people. It could also have something to do, like I said, with therapy, or somehow helping two sides finally find peace and reconciliation, or just help other people find a middle ground in a conflict. These can have a million different ways of developing in practice. So like I said, I've mentioned a few of these work environments already. But there's definitely a sense here that these people, you guys, will meet in your community. So going out there and meeting more people with a sense in mind of making things better, making a contribution and helping out. I feel like that is going to be one of the things that helps you guys, that puts you on the same path and helps you meet. I also believe that you and this person probably have been under a process of transformation by the time you meet. So something about you has definitely changed. I also can see that you're different, but in a way which you complete each other. Like I've mentioned before, it could have to do with the way you heal, and the way you integrate challenges in life. With this power over difficulty here, like I said, you two coming together is gonna happen in a time when you both realize what is necessary for a human to properly overcome a challenge without being subdued, without being enslaved by said challenge or by the aftermath of it. So overcoming it with day in, day out effort, but also making sure to mend your wounds and to make yourself feel good and feel better, not just this constant bombardment of putting in the work. I'm also sensing that you guys might meet in a time of your life when one of you is in need of protection. It could be the more feminine side of the relationship, whatever that happens, whoever that happens to be represented by, but one of you might still be undergoing this process of transformation, and they might need protection to be able to birth this new side of them, to be able to come into this new life. I believe that the other person will be there to offer support and to offer the stability and roof. I'm hearing roof over your head, so if that's you or them, take it as it resonates. But they might provide this person who needs protection with all that they need in order to feel secure, in order to feel held and loved and safe to deliver this new side of them that the world is in dire need of, apparently. I do believe that both of you are definitely people who might work with authority. One or both of you might work with some sort of authority. And I'm hearing exposing, so you might want to expose the BS or the lies or the deceits in a certain situation, in a conflict. And I believe you guys will need to have very good, well-balanced sight, and with the third eye energy from earlier, you definitely have a way of seeing through people, seeing through words, and going deep into the actual reasons behind the actions. And so I believe that there's also this sense of exposing certain untruths. Yes, exposing lies. And basically shedding light on a certain conflict or a certain situation. Like I said, one of you is definitely interested in maintaining high vibes and keeping in contact with people who nourish you and people who bring you joy and lift you up instead of tearing you down. So one of you, like I said, might have been encountering challenges from an early age, perhaps even in their family, while the other one might have been held in this more nurturing, more loving and warm and safe place. I feel like these two cards resonate really well. This one as well. So I believe you guys, like I said, you might meet in the community and meet among people who support you and support your cause and support your goals. And being around people is gonna be a really big thing for you guys. So I don't think you guys will thrive in isolation or just be separate from the world, or you against the world. It might be you against the world when it comes to unfairness and, you know, fighting your fights to reestablish fairness and justice. But when it comes to the people you have around you, I feel like you always want to be surrounded by good, loving people who cherish you, and especially by family, close friends, people you vibe with. I'm also hearing lovebirds, so I do believe that you guys will have a really beautiful way of working together, and I believe that you complete each other and are also very similar. There's a sense of purity and innocence about this connection, and I am also hearing like golden, like some sense of like radiance and almost like a higher guidance system here too. And I'm not surprised, because one of my piles in my previous reading on Who Will You Marry actually had this card here, Spirit Guides. So I again am hearing that you guys might have common spirit guides who are trying to guide you towards each other and guide you on this path that you guys are taking together. And just to underline that again, I do believe you guys will be working together or working in a similar environment. I can also see here that you are definitely driven towards achievement and towards your goals, and I believe that you have this unstoppable nothing can stand in my way outlook on how things are gonna unravel for you, and like a high achiever mindset, and that you're gonna take it day by day, step by step, to accomplish whatever it is that you have in mind. Capricorn again might be significant. You might have displacements, or they might have displacement. But yeah, that is pretty much all I'm getting here with the oracles. What we're gonna do now is move on into the tarot and get some more details on how, when you will meet. Okay, so let's see. My pile one ghosts. If you guys are enjoying my readings and if you find them useful, I would very much appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, only if you are interested in watching these videos in the future. I have a lot of content planned this year. I'm also gonna make February predictions, 2023 blessings, meet your spirit guides videos pretty soon, most likely after this one. So if you're interested in those, you might want to join the club of the Graveyard Ghost. Okay, thank you very much in advance. Let's see. Pile one. Spirit, how and when is pile one going to meet their future spouse? We have death in reverse, so once again transformation. How and when? We have the Knight of Wands reverse. We have the Five of Wands reverse. Okay. We have the Hermit. We have the Page of Swords. Ooh, we have the Four of Swords. What else, Spirit? How and when are they going to meet? pile 1 and their future spouse. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Can we get a clarifier for Beth? 9 of Pentacles. Can we clarify this Knight of Wands? We have the Emperor reversed. Can we clarify the 5 of Wands reversed? We have the 6 of Pentacles upright. Clarifying the Hermit, the 6 of Wands. Page of Cups for the Page of Swords. The Queen of Swords reverse, clarifying the 4 of Swords. And last but not least, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Star reverse. Let me see. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Wands. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, pile 1. How and when will you and your future spouse meet? So like I've mentioned before, I believe you guys will meet when you are coming out of a period of transformation. You are coming out of a cycle in which you had to reinvent yourself, to rediscover yourself, to be able to come out on the other side with this sense of, I have what it takes, I have all that I need, I am abundant, and nothing is going to stop me. I can create anything I want to create. I feel like you will be happy and stable getting out of this transformation, but not quite yet fully satisfied. There will still be a sense of something is missing for me to feel like I have my life completely together, and that something might be exactly the relationship. I believe you guys will meet in a period when, so this transformation is related to a period of being alone, being on your own path, discovering yourself, discovering what it is that you want, what it is that you seek, what path you actually want to take. And you might actually have a change of career in here. You guys might meet this person changing from your current career into a new one that is related to communicating with people. And I believe that there is a feeling of success here, that at the end of this inner search, you will feel like, yes, I do belong here, and people will acclimate you and tell you that, wow, you really have a talent for this. You really are doing a great job in this environment, in this new career path of your choice. But I am also sensing here, you guys might be coming out of a relationship, or you might have had a breakup before this isolation and transformation period with a person that seems to have been passing in your life anyways. I'm sensing Sagittarius or an Aries or a Leo, so fire signs, but someone immature, someone who was maybe only in it for the fun or didn't take it very seriously. Either way, it doesn't seem like this relationship lasted very long, or this connection here. It might not necessarily have been a romantic connection. It might have been platonic or like a family member, but I don't think it's a family member. It could be, because I'm sensing here with this Emperor that whatever this person was to you, there is a sense of raging authority I'm hearing, and like control, like a sense of they want to control everything. I'm also sensing powerlessness here, so someone might feel like they no longer have power or over their lives or over you, and they are trying their best to control you, to impose their rules and their authority onto you, but I don't think you are having any of that. I believe that this situation might have led to conflicts as well, very destructive competition possibly in this relationship, whatever nature it had, and just an overall feeling that you guys weren't working together for achieving a specific goal, but more so against each other. And so this person, this situation looks like it was really draining and really overall a waste of time, a waste of energy. But I do believe that you guys, upon exiting this situation, realized that you actually wanted an equal give and take relationship, and a person who would realize your value and come on the other side to show their appreciation by putting in the same amount of effort into your guys' connection. And this period of being alone, of inner searching, has definitely helped enlighten you about what you need to do is on your, both in your career and in your personal life. I think it enlightened you about the people you want to have around yourself. And overall, like the energy of this time, being the Two of Wands, it seems to be a time of forward, not movement, but forward planning. And I believe that this person comes into your life in a period when you are planning for the future and they are helping you plan for it together. This is a very, very good card that talks about you guys making plans together and them being a reliable partner, someone with whom you can conquer the world. Okay. With these pages here, I believe that this is you guys at the beginning of your journey on together, or the beginning of your journey after this period of transformation, because I do believe they have had their transformation as well, but perhaps theirs was longer. With these pages, I believe that these represent you guys, one of you being the Page of Cups, one of you being the Page of Swords. So one being more inquisitive and curious and ready to wreak havoc and having like a double-edged sword when it comes to the way they take action and relate to other people. So give no bullshit, but take no bullshit. Well, the other one is more joyful, more romantic, just more mellow in general, and having this predisposition of being careful in their approach with others and what that is going to do on an emotional level. In other words, one of you is maybe more logical and rational, and the other one is a little bit on the more emotional, sensitive side, without that making any assumptions towards like weakness and power, because I feel like you both are really powerful people and you will become a power couple together. With this Four of Swords here, there is a sense of rest, and you guys might be one of you might be actually under the need of protection, like the oracles have mentioned earlier, and that is because you are still coming out of this transformation and you are still gathering your powers, and so you still needed to be careful and to rest and protect yourself from potential hurtful people or situations that might provoke more damage. And I do believe that this is talking about this Page of Cups person more. with this Queen of Swords clarifying it, I do believe that there might have been some sort of conflict, perhaps with a mother figure, perhaps a rupture with a parent or both parents, or someone older, again, someone who seems to have been not so empathetic, not so understanding, but more harsh and possibly not so calculated with their words. So there might be a little conflict here, for which this person, this Page of Cups, needs protection from the Page of Swords, from the other side of the connection. Yeah, so related to this Queen of Swords here, I do believe that this might have to do with something to do with home and family, because of this Ten of Pentacles here. There might have been some sort of loss or severing when it comes to home and the former family, or perhaps the family of this person here, represented by the Emperor or the Knight of Wands, of that controlling person. But let's ask for some clarifiers, in fact, because there's a sense of hopelessness here, and I want to understand what this is about. So there's definitely a sense of loss here, but this person, this Page of Cups, doesn't see that in this loss they actually gained freedom and they were protected by the universe. So I'm hearing rejection is divine protection, and or divine redirection, and you guys might hate that, but I feel like both parts of this saying are accurate, because rejection is divine protection, because things could have degenerated and got a lot worse in this loss situation, family or relationship, ex situation. They could have gotten a lot worse if left to continue. And also divine redirection, because if it wasn't for this conflict ending the way it did, then this Page of Cups would have never met, or will never meet this Page of Swords. Can we get one more clarifier? Thank you. So we have the Four of Wands. Like I said, there's a sense of celebration here. It's not a huge step, but it is pretty big. So there might be something about gathering together with those people whom you actually enjoy spending time with, and for this Page of Cups person, whom they enjoy spending time with, and understand them and congratulate them on managing to move forward from this toxicity here. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords reversed, so this is definitely the end of a tough situation. But we are also going to take a look at some time cards, and these are not final, but they might be significant. I don't generally agree with measuring time precisely with tarot and oracle readings, but I am giving you guys this because it might give you a sense of what is going on. They might not resonate for all of you. I will pull 3 and you take them as they resonate, okay? So let's see. 1, 2. Can we have a third one, Spirit? Can we have a third one? So we have, as a possible deadline, we have 1 year, 2 weeks, and within seasons. So fall might be significant, or like between the change of 2 seasons. or within the change of 2 seasons. So number 2 could be significant. We have 2 weeks, so this process might last 2 weeks, or it might start in 2 weeks for you, which is really early from now on, but for some of you it might resonate, or 1 year from now. So now that we have that out of the way, let's move on to the last part of our reading, which talks about what are the blockages currently that stop you from meeting this person, your future spouse. So for that, we have balance. We have seahorse spirit with watch and wait. We have energy healing. And we have the courageous peony. I can pronounce that, forgive me. I'm a little dyslexic. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Okay. All right. My pile 1. Where do I start? I believe that Spirit is being a little sassy with this seahorse spirit here, because I believe you guys might be a little impatient, and Spirit is telling you, they might be giving you hints that the current relationship you are in might not be it, and you're like, it can't be, I know this is it, this is the best ever. And Spirit's like, yeah, you just watch and wait. Yeah, okay, this is it, you watch and wait. It's like they're waiting to prove you wrong, to prove to you that you can have so much better, and your life can be so much more thrilling and beautiful and exciting and blah, just everything you couldn't even imagine how good it gets. However, there's a sense here that you are impatient, obviously, so this is one thing that is blocking this person from coming into your life. You are impatient, and you are trying to make it happen with someone who doesn't exactly fit what your needs are. So while that place is taken, your person can come in and claim the throne, right? But with this Ankh energy here, there is some energetic healing necessary. And if you are, no matter what, like which person you were, person A or person B, this healing is necessary, and it's up to you to realize that you need both, like I said, the mellow, tender approach to mend your wounds, and the nitty-gritty challenges to actually train you and to actually allow you to part ways with what's no longer serving you and what's harmful to you. And this balance card here confirms it, because it's talking about seeing the light in darkness and seeing the beauty in the ugly situation. So even if your current situation or your situation before meeting this person is not so pleasant, it is necessary for you and for your transformation to be able to finally see your worth and claim what is worthy of you. And while the transformation and the being alone period might not be so fun, it builds character, and it builds strength, and it builds in you the realization that you do deserve so much more. Okay. With this courageous flower here, because I can't say this for the life of me, I am getting that you need to realize that there are many sides to yourself, and you can't put yourself in a box and basically hold yourself prisoner to certain standards or to certain ways of acting. Basically, the idea is that you're not letting yourself unravel, you're not letting yourself develop fully. Something about you isn't expressed. And it could be because of your current work environment or your current relationships, your current family. Something is keeping you stuck, and it's keeping you misaligned, so not on the right path for you, not on the path that makes you feel good, that makes you feel understood, seen, loved, appreciated. So until you realize how to break them, what shackles you need to break in order to be closer to your true purpose, then this person cannot come into your life fully, properly. And you couldn't spot them even if they did, because if your mind is aligned with the path that you are currently on, with this narrow path that's keeping you stuck, you wouldn't be able to see them. Say if they are here, this is your path. If they're somewhere here, or you won't exactly see there because you can't think and see outside of the box, outside of your narrow path. Okay, so you need to broaden that perspective, broaden yourself, and be true to yourself. Is the current situation you are in serving you or not? Are the people around you supporting you or not? Are you happy or not? Okay, but pile one, that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope this reading resonated and that it helps you, and if it does, I would really love if you subscribe to the channel and like this video, possibly even comment down below about your experience and let me know if it resonates, and let the other piles know what to expect if you already have met this person. I'm also offering personal private readings. If you're interested in booking one with me, then the link will be down below in the description. And that is pretty much all. I hope I will see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my beautiful pile 2 ghosts. If you guys picked this tarot deck together with this crystal quartz cluster, then this is going to be your reading on how and when you will be meeting your spouse. So to give you a little breakdown of the reading, we're going to first take a look at a few oracles in person A and person B format to check the energy of you and your person, and you should be able to at least identify yourself in one of the sides, A or B, so that is going to help you confirm that this is truly the right pile for you. And up next, we will take a look at some oracles together with the tarot to identify how and when you will be meeting your spouse. And last but not least, we will have another round of oracles to tell you what exactly is keeping you, holding you back from meeting this person sooner. So without further ado, let's get straight into the reading. So to start, for person A, we have detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. We have Jupiter with expand and grow. And we have the medallion. And for person B, we have child nature, friendships and animals, communication with nature spirits. We have Sagittarius with optimism, exploration, and freedom. And we have the energy of the mirror. All right, pile 2. I will start with person A. And for person A, there is a feeling here of being stuck in a certain pattern or in a certain group of people and identifying themselves with someone or with a certain circle of people for a prolonged period of time, if not for the majority of their lives. Person A, they could be someone who has been taught that family is really important, or identifying with their community was essential to their growth, to give them a meaning in life. Or they could have been told, for example, that they need to represent their school through their amazing results educationally. or something like that. But there just seems to be a set of values and beliefs that has been passed down to them, to which they are forced to abide by, and they are sort of forced to fit in these norms and continue the propagation of set values and principles and beliefs, even though person A might not necessarily identify with these values, with this circle of people. And I believe that they are starting to question at some point in their lives whether these principles actually apply to them or not, or at least whether they come from a good place, from a place of truth and authenticity, or if it's just like smoke and mirrors, if it's trying to hide some darker background. So whatever it is that these principles are and whatever they stand for, this is like a legacy passed down. But this legacy could be something as small as like an amulet or like a trinket of, you know, it could be something of emotional or personal value, or it could be something actually valuable financially, or it could be both. And this person has to face the decision of, will I accept this amulet, will I accept this whatever it is that's being passed down to me or not, because it seems to be something passed down for generations, and they are not sure if they should hold on to it or break everyone's heart and trust and turn it down, because this person has, I'm hearing, I've got my eye on you and I'm sure you've heard that song on TikTok, but I'm hearing this person is actually trying to see the actual underlying principles and what is actually ruling this community, what is actually ruling this mass of people that they have integrated in or have been sucked into, because it seems to them like something is distrustful or dishonest, something's like fishy in here, and they want to get to the bottom of things. And I do believe that they might also be trying to do this out of a place of, I don't want to be stuck in this, and why are people like still stuck in this pattern? Like, why are we still perpetuating the same beliefs? I'm hearing like a critical point of view from them, in which they're trying to question why you need to stick to this, to the stigma, to this legacy, if it's keeping you from growing and expanding. With this Jupiter energy here, I believe like this person really wants to get to see and act and think outside of the box, and this community that they are part of will not let them, will not allow them to do so. And so they are trying to break the pattern by actually basically having like open surgery on why people in this community act the way they do, and trying to get to the bottom of things to at least prove a point that fixating on this pattern is useless and we should break the cycle here. But moving on to person B. For person B, I feel like this could be someone interested in protecting the environment, and we have had a pile that was talking about this in my previous reading, which was who will you marry. I highly suggest watching that if you haven't already after this video, because it's going to give you more insight into your future partner. This is just a slight description just for you guys to be able to identify if it's the right pile for you and give you a little context. But the longer description and reading about your future spouse is in that, so go ahead and look it up. But this person, like I was saying, could be interested in saving the environment, working for some environmentalist cause, saving the forest, protecting some species, something of the sorts. And I do believe that they might have been growing up into loving animals or protecting nature and understanding like why we need to go back, get back in touch with Mother Nature, and why it is so important to preserve her. And also I feel like they might have like a green thumb. They might be really good with cultivating plants or agriculture, or just have a lot of pets, or like rescue animals, or work for like a shelter or something like that. This person is also someone who loves to discover new things and loves to integrate in new communities. I do believe that they love traveling, and their job, their life goal might also involve traveling to different places in the world, which fits them and their profile really well. They love to explore, and they love to have the freedom of going around, not being tied down to like a certain physical location or a certain group of people. Even though they might love their roots, I believe that staying stuck too much in the same environment is actually pretty toxic for them. And speaking of that, I believe that they're going to get along pretty well with this detective person, with person A, since they also want to grow and expand outside of their current community, so they might actually travel together. But I'm also sensing here, this person has really good vibe, like a really good energy, like they love laughs, and they're pretty attractive and pretty charming, so like people love their company, and they could be pretty popular and outgoing. But there's also a side to this person that's that runs a little deeper, that is talking about there is more to this than meets the eye, and this principle can apply to many things in their life, but it could also apply to themselves. This person might have been stuck for a period of time in a place of only valuing themselves based on what they saw in the mirror, so only their physical appearance. And at some point there might be like a shift in here where they actually do turn inwards and start appreciating themselves for the actual soul and mind and heart qualities that they have to share with this world, and not so much with just the way they look. This person might also be a mirror for person A to reflect their qualities or even their triggers and their faults in such a way that person A will be forced to take a look at themselves, and where they could actually work on themselves a little bit. Or it could actually be a mirror to show them what they should love more about themselves. But there's also a sense here of like illusions and, again, smoke and mirrors. So these people together will have to be really attentive and really perceptive when it comes to what is presented to them, that there is more than meets the eye in general to life, and they should look deeper into whatever it is that they're presented with, and not just take things at face value. Okay, let's move on and check your oracles for how you will meet this person and when, and then we will get into the tarot. So to start, we have key with opportunity, and I love that it says here on this keychain, keys open doors. We have telepathy, transmission, perception, communication. We have courage. We have friendship. an ascension flame with liberation, a sense of greater purpose and high expectations. We have progressions with journey, and third house with communication. We have clover with release your guilt. And we have 4 with feelings and sensations. The number 4 might be significant because I have seen it repeated. We have ascension here with 4. 4 once again here. We have 22 that reduces to 4. So again, 4 and 41. 4, stability might mean something for you. Also rigidity and being stuck in a box, having to see outside of your borders. So that might be a general theme here. So pile 2, how will you meet this person and when? Well, it seems like in order for you to meet this person, you are required to step out of your comfort zone and to see a different side to life. Basically, stepping out of what you already know by heart and stepping into something that is not necessarily completely unknown to you, but basically taking an opportunity, because I feel like you will be presented with an opportunity. For some of you, you might get your driver's license, or you might get a car by, you know, around the time you meet this person, or just before you meet this person, or you will be required to travel somewhere in order to meet them. I'm also sensing that you might receive a certain opportunity that allows you to change your environment, change your location physically, so that you could meet this person face to face. I do believe that you will have some sort of like inner calling or inner knowing that you can't explain on why you need to go to a certain place. And with this perception here, I believe that you will also try to rationalize why you need to go there, instead of like continuing to do your own thing, or continue on the path you are currently on. I also believe that you guys will meet. Your meeting could have something to do with some sort of communication. It could be that you might get a phone call or a text or a message or an email that is telling you to do something, or is offering you something, and in response to that and being receptive to this communication, eventually you will meet this person. It takes courage to take this step for you, and I believe that it is going to be exhilarating, and the journey that you will embark on is definitely going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, and not just on the side of romance and meeting your future spouse, but it is definitely going to help you reach a level of maturity, create connections. With this friendship card here, I believe you will find a new community that fits your values and fits your system better. You will find people who open your eyes and broaden your horizon when it comes to the possibilities of life. And with this clover here, I believe that you will feel lucky. Like you might have like a lucky strike when it comes to how these events will unravel for you, but you might still be stuck in your past, in a sense that if you are, for example, person A, because I believe that a lot of you will relate to that. For person A, it is really important to let go of the past and release the guilt of not fulfilling your primordial community's expectations of what you should have done and what you should have chosen. Because I feel like when you embark on this journey, a lot of people will be like naysayers and will be like, you're choosing wrong, why are you doing this, what's wrong with you? And you need to stand your ground and be firm in your decision. But not only that, but realize and tell yourself that you are not doing anything wrong. You are following your path, and your path is different, and your path is all about breaking cycles and breaking the walls and creating stability for yourself, not maintaining it for others necessarily. I feel like it's really important for you to have perspective, to have different perspectives, and to have a multitude of possibilities ahead of you, because I believe that if you're stuck with just one choice, then you will basically feel trapped. And even if that choice is something you would have gone for, it is still going to give you a feeling of stuckness, because you want the freedom of choice, and you will never pick something just because it's the last thing on the tray. I believe that when it comes to meeting this person, you might actually blend together with their purpose. There's something about liberation here, so definitely freeing yourself from your past and freeing yourself from the constraints of your former family or community is something big for you that has to happen in order for you to meet this person. And so around the time you manage to do that, your person will finally be able to come into your life. I believe that you have a higher calling of what you want to do. You will discover what it is that you want to achieve, and your goals might blend in with your person's goals when it comes to this environmental cause, and you will work together for this higher purpose, whatever that happens to be, of protecting protecting nature and protecting its creation, whatever way that is in. I believe that you have high expectations both of yourself and your work, and both from your partner alike. And like I said, you do not strike me as the type to settle into anything, let alone a relationship. You and this person might get along so well, actually, that you might have like telepathic abilities and like a telepathic connection with them, and you might get downloads and messages from them even before you meet them, kind of guiding you along your path and telling you what to do next, and you will have this intuitive nudges of where you need to go and what you need to do. And they might not necessarily come as thoughts. With this 4 and feelings and sensations here, they might actually come as like bodily sensations, like a feeling, like a gut feeling, or just something you can't rationally explain, but it just feels right. Okay, so yeah, your person might actually be guiding you towards them. You might be meeting this person in your circle of friends, but I believe that it might be some new friends, not necessarily the ones you have now. It could be, for some of you, it could even be that. But for the vast majority of you, I feel like it's gonna be friends that you are making along the way in this journey. You might meet them around the seaside, because I see like a rocky shore here, or something to do with a forest. So maybe like in the around the Amazon or something like that, but not necessarily. I'm seeing fire here, so it might be like wildfires. Like, I don't know where that happens, but yeah, just check where land fires might happen. For some of you, it could be that they help stop these from spreading or something like that. With these birds here, I'm hearing migration, so you guys might move permanently abroad, and you might meet them upon moving or something like that. I'm definitely sensing travel for you guys here, so there's something about changing your physical place to be able to meet this person. But yeah, we're gonna move into the tarot, but first we are going to pull some time cards, which I don't necessarily fully agree with. I'm just gonna do it for you guys, for those of you who are curious about like a time span on when this might happen. This is very I wouldn't say unreliable, but to a certain degree it's unreliable, because this time period, this point in time can change based on how you guys are developing, how your energy changes, how your beliefs and behaviors change. So because even here, like I said, you will meet this person once you create this change for yourself, or setting yourself free, possibly traveling, finding your path, finding your truth, detaching from your current situation, family and belief systems. So when that happens, that could be any time. It could be in 3 weeks, it could be in 3 months, it could be in 3 years, for example. Okay, even though we have 4 here, so I could have said 4 weeks, months, years. Anyways, that's not the point. I'm gonna pull some cards as major guidelines, but don't be stuck on these. They are not like fixed, they could change at any time. We're just gonna do it for the sake of it though, okay? So I'm gonna pull 3 different cards, because for a lot of you it's going to differ. It's gonna be different. So for first we have autumn or fall. We have 6 months. And the last one, stop counting the days. Okay, so you will know when it's time. Okay, so yeah, like I said, Spirit is being sassy and it's telling us exactly what I said. Don't count the days, just do the work, and this will come. This will naturally come to you. Especially since it seems like your partner can communicate with you telepathically, and you will get the messages and the signs when you're meant to. But now we're gonna move into the tarot and try to get some more details on how and when you guys will meet. So we'll try to translate the oracles into some actual factual circumstances, situations. Let's see. Spirit, when and how will pile to meet their spouse, please. And if you guys enjoy these readings and you find them helpful or at least entertaining, it would help me so much if you would subscribe to the channel. Of course, only if you are interested in watching more content like this. I have a bunch of readings planned. We're gonna have an overview of February and what that's gonna look like for you, February 2023. We're gonna look at blessings to come in 2023, as well as some readings on your spirit guides and what messages they have for you, yada yada yada. So if you're interested in that, perhaps consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. And now let's see, Spirit, how and when will pile to meet their spouse? Okay, so we have the King of Wands upright, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Swords, the Lovers reversed, We have the Magician. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. We have the Devil. And let's get some clarifiers for these. Can we clarify the King of Swords, please, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune. We have Death. Can we clarify the Three of Swords? We have the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles, but I'm gonna leave that there. Can we clarify the Lovers? Actually, the Ten of Pentacles was relevant here, but I'll get into that in a second. Can we clarify the Lovers, please, Spirit? We have the Three of Wands. We have blah. I don't know what we have because we have too many cards, Spirit. Can we get just one, please, for the Magician? Thank you. We have the Nine of Wands. For the Six of Pentacles. Whoopsie. Six of Pentacles, Spirit, please. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles upright. Last but not least, the Devil. Can we clarify the Devil, Spirit? The Five of Cups. Okay, that makes sense. And the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Okay. Pile 2. This is really, really interesting and really beautiful here. So how and when will you meet this person? It seems like you will meet this person when you fully step into your power and decide what it is that you want, how you want to go about it, and what truly motivates and inspires you. This is also a card that talks about charisma. So by the time you meet them, you will be someone very easygoing and like likable and like a social butterfly. And if you have like Sagittarius energy, I wouldn't be surprised. But there is also a feeling here about just being really motivated, really driven, someone with like an entrepreneurial mindset. And I believe that once this happens, literally karma is gonna step in and it's gonna change your life path. Like it's gonna make you do a 180. And I believe that finally things are gonna start picking up for you, because I believe that this was creeping up on you really slow and you were so done with it being so slow. You guys might also have like Leo energy, if that's significant. Tommy, don't do that, please. It's my cat, don't worry, but he's being really affectionate right now. Can you please not eat my cards? Don't eat my cards. Anyway, so you guys, things are gonna really start picking up here with this Death card. I believe, like I said, that you guys will be having a change of heart of how you want to go about life, and this is not gonna come without pain, because with this Three of Swords here, there is heartbreak. There is heartbreak around breaking paths with your community, family, or friends, people who are holding you back, people who are slowing you down, people who are making you drag your feet. And of course there is a feeling here of loss, of possibly even financially. They might stop supporting you, and you might feel that as pretty painful in the beginning, but for some of you, a select few of you, it might be that even though they are hurt, they might still like support you financially on this. or this heartbreak that is going on might actually help you finally become the independent, self-assured, secure, hardworking person that you want to become. It might actually put you on a path of you creating something stable for yourself and finally implementing a daily routine of how you want things to be in the long term. And these little changes daily will actually bring you closer to you creating this financial stability and security, and just um, comfort and even luxury for some of you. But moving on, I feel like this choice for you guys was pretty hard to make, but it was long overdue, between choosing yourself and choosing to please your community or your family. And I believe that now that that is finished, you will finally start taking action into, you will finally travel. Like, I feel like at this point, after this decision has been made and you've parted ways with your initial community, with the people who are next to you in your first part of your, in the first part of your life, I feel like you will finally travel. I'm sensing long distance for most of you, but it could be like short distance as well. But I'm mostly hearing traveling abroad, so keep that in mind. And it's finally about taking action in the right direction. No more lingering, no more wondering, no more planning, okay? You've already you already have what it takes and what you need to embark on this journey. With the Magician here, I believe that you guys will finally feel like you have all the tools you need to make your dream possible, to create your reality. But I feel like there's also gonna be a sense of burden here. Like you could use some help, but you're afraid to let people in. And basically, there's gonna be a lot of work that you guys have to do, and you might feel a little bit afraid that you're not gonna be able to withstand another hit from people around you that might come in and say you're not doing this right, or you're not taking the right path. I'm actually gonna ask for some clarifiers here, but I believe that you guys are sort of stuck at this point in perpetuating a cycle of guilt, of lingering in the past over the things that you have lost, instead of being in absolute awe and wonder of the things that are yet to come and that are finally unraveling in front of you. Because with this sun energy here, this is overall like a very happy, very fulfilling, very joyful change in your life, and you should be celebrating this. But I feel like you're being, like I said before, you're being dragged back by this guilt that you keep holding on to about how you left your people behind, without realizing that if they wanted to move further, they would have moved further themselves. They're good with where they are. Like, that's where they should be, and this is where you should be. And you are not leaving them behind. You are not being unfair to them. You are being fair to yourself. And I don't feel like you don't owe them anything. But let's see if we can get some clarifiers here on what this person, what your spouse is doing at this point. How are they stepping into this situation? Okay, we have the Tower. We have the Queen of Cups. What else, Spirit? We have the High Priestess. We have the Star. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Seven of Swords. Alright, so you might actually be in contact with your future spouse before initiating this journey. You might not necessarily know at that point, however, that they are your future spouse. You might just know that you will work with them. And this person, your future spouse, at this point in your guys' life, they might see that you're having a tough time, and they might step in to remind you that you are setting yourself up for disaster by not focusing your attention fully on what is happening in the present moment, and not focusing on your goal together of protecting, saving, and preserving nature, and that you're letting your emotions get the better of you. They might allow you to see or to sense intuitively that there is hope for you in mending your heart by aligning yourself to a higher purpose, by aligning yourself to this higher calling, and that you don't need to be stuck in this Tower moment forever, in this like disruption, guilt, shame. Because I feel like you guys might be stuck in thinking, oh my god, I can never return home, like I don't have anything stable anymore, I'm stuck here. But you're not. You chose to be on this path, and there is a lot of potential here, but you actually, you have to put in the work. And I do see collaboration here for this higher purpose of yours to come into fruition. But I'm also sensing that someone here is being dishonest. So you could be lying to yourself about... Yeah, I've got the deck and we've had Justice. So you could be lying to yourself about how you're gonna be punished for not sticking with your former community, or how you're gonna regret and you're gonna be made to pay for this. But there's no such thing coming. You just need to focus on what's in front of you and on the work and on the joint forces and joint goals that you and your future spouse have at this point. Not don't allow yourself and your mind to wander and deviate to devious to insidious thoughts and places like the ones mentioned, guilt and shame and fear and of the such. Cutting the deck again, we still have Justice. I would say at this point, if Spirit's kind of getting my attention, saying that you should be wary of the people around you, because they might feel like you're a rookie, like I just heard rookie, like newbie, and they might try to set you up for failure here. But I feel like your person is gonna know. So your future spouse, even if people try to like put you down or like attack you or make it seem like something was your fault, your person is gonna know better. So don't worry about that. But yeah, that is pretty much all I'm getting here. So it looks like you and your person are gonna meet on a joint forces sort of what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna meet on this ground of helping, protecting, preserving the environment, in some way, and your goal together is gonna be this, and it's probably gonna unite you for life. And out of this, the relationship is also going to be born. So you guys, I'm sensing a lot of travel for you. I'm sensing a lot of adventures, not really being stuck in one place. So yeah, it seems really dreamy and lovely, since it's also serving the planet. But right now, we're going to take a look at your final oracles, and we will see what is keeping you back, what is keeping you stuck, and holding you back from meeting your person sooner. So to start, we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. We have Cobra, divine awakening. We have Dear Spirit with bring a gentle touch. And we have the Shadow. Okay. So you guys, pile 2. What is keeping you stuck and what's holding you back from meeting your person is the fact that you guys don't take the time to look within yourself and find what exactly it is that you desire and what exactly it is that you have envisioned for your life. And if you haven't envisioned anything, it's about high time you did that, because that is going to eventually guide you on your path and have you meet your person. I'm also sensing here that you are being asked to be gentle and kind, both to yourself in this endeavor and to those around you, when you slowly let them know that you are going to embark on a different journey. And you're being asked to also be gentle in your approach towards this higher goal that you find. Don't rush in, don't force things, and don't try to control the outcome. Let things unfold for you right in front of your eyes, and I feel like you will intuitively know which direction you should veer towards. I'm also sensing here, by the way, snakes and deer could be significant. They could be signs for you that you are on the right path. If you ask your guides or the universe a question and ask for a sign, these two could come up as signs, or in your dreams, or your guides might show up as these animals. But with this cobra here, I believe that you guys finally have to realize that you need to walk away from what no longer serves you and finally realize where it is that you are standing in the great scheme of things, and what your purpose is here. Because if you don't fulfill your purpose, then, you know, that is a life sort of like, I won't say wasted, but it's not necessarily well lived, and it's not as beautiful and fruitful and fulfilling as it could be if you do follow your purpose, even if it is hard in the beginning to part ways with the known and the comfortable. But I'm also sensing here with this new earth, what is holding you back is exactly being stuck in the old earth, or like the old world. And if you guys are like from Europe, the old world might be what's keeping you stuck and you need to travel abroad to some different location. But for most of you, I'm sensing if you have this like environmental calling, you are being asked to step into your role of helping to make this happen, to protect the earth, to be one of its guardians, one of its warriors, and fight with kindness and finally restore the balance in the world, and to bring your contribution to this gentle fight. But yeah, pile 2, that is all I have for you guys today. If you would like to support me and you find value in these readings, I would really appreciate a subscribe from you and a like to this video. Do let me know in the comments if you heard something that resonated, And I also offer personal readings if you're interested in booking one. It will be linked in my description. But yeah, thank you for everything, and hope I will see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my beautiful pile 3 ghosts, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys picked this tarot deck together with this bismuth crystal, then this is going to be your reading on how and when you will be meeting your spouse. Now, before we get into the tarot cards, we are going to take a look at some oracles first to see if you can recognize yourself. We're gonna have a person A and person B type reading here, and you should be able to find yourself in at least one of these sides, either person A or person B, to confirm that this is truly your pile. After that, we are going to get into the how and when you're gonna meet your future spouse, together with tarot and oracles. And the last round of oracles is going to be what is holding you back from meeting your person. So without further ado, let's get straight into the reading. For person A, we have the Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. We have Uranus with radically change. And we have the Unseen. And for person B, we have the Trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. We have House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. And we have the Mask. Okay, so pile 3. Let's start with person A. For person A, I believe that this is someone quite in touch with their spiritual side. This person might be a healer of sorts, especially someone that helps people deal with their shadows, with their darkness. This person could be someone that helps walk people through like dark nights of the soul and just challenging tough periods in general. This person could be like a guide to people, or I'm also hearing they could be a channel for divine guidance. They could be someone who reads tarot or practices divination, or generally someone who performs their work in helping others by attuning themselves to the divine guidance in general. I believe this is someone who helps people transform and transcend, someone who helps people and helps them break patterns, and especially when it comes to impulsive behavior, they might specialize in helping people with rage and feelings of anger, frustration, and in general, just helping people free themselves from what is haunting them, from things that don't let them sleep at night. This is definitely someone who has been through at least one dark night of the soul themselves, and they are pretty radical in what they help people with, or even in their approach. They help people awaken basically to their inner truth, and they might help with breakthroughs and like radical changes in lifestyle and life path. They might have had such a radical change themselves. I would be surprised if they haven't. But this person definitely works with higher forces, and they might have a lot of guides. they might have been in touch with their spirit guides and their angels for a long time, so they might have a pretty deep connection to them, or just in general to God or to the universe. Doesn't matter what you call it, but this person definitely is attuned to the unseen forces that help guide us and basically help us redirect our steps in the right direction. But for person B is really interesting. I believe they have a pretty colorful personality, but it feels like for the longest time they have been afraid to express it, and now they are finally letting it take its rightful place upon the throne. This person could be into theater or film or something of the sorts, but they don't have to. I am sensing that they got bored with the mundane and have decided to step into their alter ego, which is basically a part of them that is actually very true to who they actually are. Perhaps a part of them that is so colorful that they were afraid to show others. And it could be that person A actually helps person B. They help unveil person B's more colorful personality, because I love that the color palettes in these two cards actually look very similar. And what are you doing? My cat is crazy. Anyways, my cats are destroying everything in my house and generally are very active during a reading. But anyways, going back to you and your person. So pile 3. Person B is definitely someone who is stepping into their power and stepping into their more colorful side, especially once they meet with person A. And they could also be related to one of my piles in my previous reading, which is basically part 1 to this one, which talks about who will you marry. One of the piles there actually had the trickster, and it was also talking about your person probably identifying with a character like Loki or Deadpool. So that sounds familiar. This is probably the same pile that you resonated with. You might interpret this as hiding, but the mask here is not necessarily about them hiding something or hiding themselves from the world or from you. It is more so that they are learning to embody their true self by playing pretend, basically like fake it till you make it. But there is nothing fake about this personality of theirs. This is actually truer to their actual colors than anything else before. And I believe that once you guys meet, this person is finally gonna get ready to hatch and to be their truest, most realist, most authentic self, and relate that to the world as well, not just keep it inside. Finally have the courage to share it with the world. But that is all I'm getting here. So we are going to move into your oracles to see how you will be meeting this person. Why are you running? My cat is going crazy. Anyways, so let's see. Pile 3. How and when will you meet your spouse? We have Crown with personal power. We have blah. Opening heart, deep connections, water blessings. Tommy, sit down. We have voyage. We have well-being. We have Dharma wheel, karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral codes. We have second house with resources. have Chiron with heal. We have feather, think before you judge. And finally, we have visual guidance. So, pile 3. I feel like before you meet this person, you guys need to finally step into your personal power and learn how to lead. I also feel like it is important for you guys to finally decide for yourselves what it is that you want to do with the life that you've been given. I feel like there might be some people-pleasing tendencies or like masking here. Someone in this connection might have been diagnosed with like ADHD or something, and you could be masking to integrate. But I believe that it is finally required of you to step into your personal power and take the reins to your life and be whoever the hell you are meant to be, and finally be true to yourself about what it is you want to do. I believe that by doing this, by finally stepping into who you are and realizing how much more comfortable and fitting that is for you, that you will finally be able to open your heart to people and not be afraid to truly connect with them on a deeper spiritual level. And I feel like that is required for you to be able to get in contact with your special person, with your future spouse. I believe that water could be important here because water has cleansing properties, and it is basically helping you. You can have like a ceremonial baptism in which you finally allow yourself to step into your new life and into your new self, and that ritual bath could literally be the start of your new life. I also believe that Spirit is saying here that you need to connect with people. You can stay away from people forever, and you will be able to do this properly once you are at peace with yourself and once you are taking care of your own needs first. So you putting yourself first and realizing what it is that you need and what it is that you want, and deciding for yourself, planning your day for yourself, and being able to say no to people when you truly have other plans and other priorities is basically what is going to help you reestablish yourself as your authentic and pure manifestation. 11 could be significant here. We have 11, so that could be significant for you guys. I'm also sensing something about manifesting here. You could be manifesting your partner. You could be like writing down the qualities that you want your partner to have. You could be meeting them in your dreams. I'm also sensing here that you guys could travel in order to meet this person. There's something about a voyage here, and it could be either for business or pleasure, but this voyage could be also sort of like a ritualic, like for you guys to be able to understand the direction you want to take. You might decide you need a vacation, hell, and take a vacation, and on that vacation, when you finally take the reins to your life, possibly meet your future spouse. There is something here very intense about healing a major wound in your life, something that's been with you since like forever, and that you have been too afraid to look at for too long. This could have something to do with money, with your own money, with your own resources. You might be telling yourself that you are not worth much unless you are wearing the most expensive clothes, or just have some sort of status, or some sort of like financial stability. But that is not true, and you shouldn't let material, prices, you shouldn't let prices define your intrinsic value. You are valuable just because you are you. But because you might not necessarily see yourself as worthy, and you might be masking who you truly are, I believe that this might reflect also on your connections to other people. So basically, you might be judging other people pretty harshly, exactly because you are your worst like judge, your worst critic. And Spirit's asking you to pay attention to your thoughts and not be so critical of yourself and others. And ask yourself, if you are being critical of others, what is it that you are criticizing about yourself that makes you think of others so harshly? I believe you guys might meet in an environment where this radical healing is necessary, and they might actually be able to help you with this. They might be the ones that walk you through this dark night of the soul that you are going through, and they might actually be offering you visual reference into what it is you're experiencing and how to get out of it. They might paint a picture of what it is that you're going through and why and how you need to heal this wound. I truly believe that there is something here about healing together, and I am not sure necessarily if the focus is on them. I believe it might be on you, or person B, the person embodying the mask energy. There is something here about seeing is believing, and you guys might actually require like physical visual proof that you actually need to heal these things, and that your spirit guides can actually help you with this, or that spirit guides are actually real, before you trust and lean into this process of healing and trusting divine guidance. But I do believe that before you meet this person, you have to take this this initial step of perhaps taking this voyage, embarking on this journey. Perhaps you will communicate with this person like ahead of time and actually tell them, hey, I want to see what your course or what your healing stuff is about and like travel in order to do this. Or I'm hearing like a camp or something like that, or like a retreat. It could also just be therapy, honestly, and you could be just deciding to go to therapy and taking the first steps to that. That is probably what's gonna fit most of you. But even if it's just therapy, I still believe that this person is gonna work together with like higher force. And I don't believe that they're just gonna work off of books, and they're gonna guide themselves with non-traditional means when it comes to practicing therapy and psychology. But we're gonna move into the tarot now to see if we can get more details on how and when you're gonna meet this person. But actually, before we do, I've done this with the other piles too, and I was gonna forget, but thankfully I didn't. We are going to pull some cards, some time cards that are gonna give us some time references of when in time you might meet this person. However, I wouldn't rely too heavily on these, because the changes that you are undergoing and just the overall path your life can take could always influence the timeline, and so these results, these timestamps, these time references might not be relevant anymore. Okay, so don't rely too heavily on them, but just for the sake of you guys' curiosity, we're gonna pull 3 of these. So let's see, Spirit, you will know when it's time. First one, Spirit's being sassy with you. It's been sassy with pile 2 as well, so don't worry. Weeks, could be weeks by the time you decide to embark on this journey. Now, or 4 months, this could be significant in whatever way. It could be weeks before you guys fall in love. It could be 4 months before you start seeing results in your therapy. So it's not necessarily just about when you will meet. If this time limits could also talk about something else in your guys' journey towards meeting this person. But let's move into the tarot and get some more details, shall we? So, let's see, Spirit, when and how is pile 3 going to meet their spouse? Let's get some details, shall we? And I just want to say, if you guys find these readings useful or at least entertaining, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to the channel. Only if you are interested in watching more of these in the future, of course. There's no sense of obligation here, but I would love to have you in my community so we could dive into more of these together, to commune with Spirit. All right, one more shuffle. Spirit, when and how is pile 3 going to meet their spouse? When and how are they gonna meet their spouse? We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Emperor. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Fool reversed. We have the King of Swords. And the Nine of Cups reversed. And I want some clarifiers here, Spirit, please. That's too many clarifiers. Can we clarify the King of Pentacles? Thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, upright. Clarifying the Emperor. We have the Three of Cups. Clarifying the Page of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. Or is this? Yeah, this is the Queen. Clarifying the Knight of... Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Devil reversed. Clarifying the Fool, we have the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Cups. And the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Okay. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let me have a sip of my tea before I go ahead and spill yours. All right. Pile 3, how will you meet your spouse? It seems like there is a lot about finances here and about material gains and stability. So you guys will meet in an environment that has to do with establishing yourself financially. I believe that you guys might have some sort of imposter syndrome or a feeling of not doing well enough, or that you are not actually doing important work. And I feel like you might want to be the provider, but I feel like you'll realize that in reality you're not meant to be like the masculine energy in this connection necessarily, but lean more so towards like the nurturing, the feminine, the protective, and just sort of lean on more towards like comfort and not so much on the grind, so to speak. I feel like you guys are doing enough, and I feel like Spirit is saying that you should actually take things slow and not hurry with developing like your status or your business or something like that. I do believe that you guys are pretty similar, you and your future spouse, in that I feel like your energies complete each other pretty well. But there's a sense here of fear from you that your person might not be what you want them to be when you meet them. I believe that you guys will meet possibly at a party or like a meeting with friends. Like you guys might meet with your friends and someone might decide that your future spouse can tag along, and that's how you guys will come into contact, because there's something here about like a celebration or, you know, drinks and just fun in general. So you might meet them in a pretty fun environment, setting. I feel like at the time there will be good news. There might even be some romance or some like flirting or like an offer, news for a date, or like you might hear that after the party's over from your friends like, hey, pile 3, I think your future spouse, whatever, actually digs you, like they kind of like you, like they told me that they want your number or something like that. So you might hear some good news of the sorts, but you might actually be afraid at that point to get into a serious relationship or tap into your feelings. As we have seen earlier, you are required to open your heart, to be open to people so that you can meet this person so that you can truly connect with them. I'm sensing here that there's a fear from you that you are not perhaps mature enough emotionally to be able to afford getting into a relationship and afford taking responsibility for it. at the time. However, I feel like this person is gonna take things really slowly with you, and it's not gonna make any big bold moves, which is going to appease these obsessive thoughts of yours that you are not enough of anything for them, or even for yourself in general. I sense here that there is some fear about stepping into this new chance, new possibility, or new, just like a new start together with them. And by the way, this Knight of Coins here could also be talking about your guys' healing, so it might be pretty inappropriate to date your therapist, right? So that's why you might actually be inclined, for example, if they help you with your healing journey, it might be pretty inappropriate for you to go out together. So that's why you might be like, not so sure about this. I do feel like this Five of Pentacles reversed here is basically gonna be your person, your future spouse, helping you realize that there is help available for your problems, and your problems are not like the biggest problems in the world, and they are not unsolvable, and they will show you the way towards the light, and you will finally let go of the burden that was weighing you down for so long. I believe this person is a good counselor, truly. With this King of Swords here, I think they are actually going to give you really good advice, and that they will tell you the truth, and they will unveil facts to you that you weren't even aware of in the beginning. And by presenting this factual information to you that you needed to get like a better view, a better understanding of what's happening to you, you are actually gonna feel safer to open up your heart, and perhaps even accept a date with them, or like an unofficial meeting after hours or after therapy. I do sense here that you guys might be afraid still to go after this wish fulfillment situation, that you might deny the fact that it is possible for you guys to be happy and fulfilled and have everything you have ever dreamed of. But I do see with this Ten of Crystals here, with this Ten of Pentacles, that this person can truly build a legacy with you, and that they are going to help you see your value that you were from the beginning. The King, the Queen, everything of Pentacles, that you are whole and complete, that there is nothing missing, and whatever was missing, nothing was missing, there was just a part of you that needed to be integrated, I'm hearing. So this person is gonna help you integrate yourself, your fears, your demons, your hurt, and I do believe that they are going to help you build, like, you guys might build like a home together eventually. So Spirit is kind of taking us ahead in the future, but or this person might make you feel like you are finally at home, that like you can finally be comfortable and you can finally relax. So your future spouse is definitely going to play a big part in your healing journey, that is for sure. And I feel like they will also help you put you on the right path, or help you figure out what the right path is for you. I believe that they will show you how to steer in your life, and what you need to do in order to have control over your emotion, over your thoughts, and not be so afraid of people attacking you or judging who you really are, and you being proud of yourself, of your achievements so far, and not working yourself to death to prove something to someone that doesn't even care. So yeah, there is a sense here of this person coming into your life when you are finally ready to heal and integrate this part of you. But let's finally dig into the last oracles and see what is exactly keeping you from meeting this person. Let's see. What's holding you back from meeting your future spouse? So we have Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. We have Seek Assistance, number 44, by the way. We have Koala Spirit, Spirit has a plan. And we have the Knight. So from the get-go, pile 3, there is definitely some major energy here about healing your trauma, being comfortable with your fears, and being comfortable enough to face your darkness, and realizing that darkness is necessary for you to be able to see shiny stars, and that facing your darkness is actually going to put you on the right path for you, and it's going to show you where you need to go, what you need to do, and how you're going to meet this person. Quite literally, in this case, you decided to face your fears is going to literally put you on the path of meeting your person. Okay, with this Spirit has a plan card here, I do believe that you are asked to trust more in the universe and to trust more in spirit, even though it might seem like juju to you at this point, like you don't believe in that stuff. You are asked to believe that you will be you will be shown that spirit has always been there, and it always had your back on this journey. With this Seek Assistance card here, you are definitely asked to not be afraid to ask for help in your healing journey, because we are not we don't always have access to the right guidance or to our intuition to properly show us what the next step is in order for us to finally seek and find inner peace. So this could be your the thing that's keeping you back is not asking for help and not accepting help from other people, and not taking into consideration therapy or alternative like healing possibilities. But with this Messenger here, finally, I do believe that you have an angel watching over you, and you are asked to basically take care of yourself and make sure that you are enjoying well-being and you are enjoying yourself, because you will not meet this person until you start taking the first steps towards feeling at peace and at least realizing that you are not currently comfortable in your life the way things are right now, and that there needs to be some sort of change. And I'm also hearing, because I think this card was in one of my previous reading in one of the piles, and I was getting why so serious. So yeah, the Joker could be significant again with the trickster energy, or just masks, painting on a smile could be something that you might need to do in order to get yourself in that more light-hearted, like Joker-ish, clownish, fun energy. But pile 3, that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, I would be honored to receive a subscribe for you, but only if you're interested in seeing more of these readings in the future. If not, at least you could like the video if you liked it, if you enjoyed it. Like it if you liked it. Fair enough. And do leave me a comment telling me if this resonated for you or if it brought you any useful insight. I am also offering personal readings. You can find it linked in my description. And yeah, that is pretty much all. Thank you for being here, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hi there, my beautiful pile Virgos. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you guys picked this tarot deck together with this Chrysocolla heart, then this is going to be your reading about how you will meet your future spouse. So before we get into the tarot, we're gonna take a look at some oracles in a person A, person B format to check out the general energies of you and your person, to hopefully help you find if this is truly your pile by at least identifying your own energy. After that, we're gonna check the tarot and a set of oracles about how and when you will meet your future spouse. And finally, check a last round of oracles to see what is holding you back currently from meeting them. Okay, good. So to start, we have person A with Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. We have House 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. And we have the Venom. And for person B, we have the Mother, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. We have fixed signs, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. And here we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So those signs could be significant. And we also have the Vow. All right. So from the get-go, I love how both these cards are green, and that makes me think that these two people, both of them are living from the heart, and both of them are gonna connect from the space of the heart. So it's gonna be, I'm hearing like a heart tie. It's gonna be deep and beautiful. Okay. But for person A, I can see that this person has probably endured a lot of injustice in their life and has tasted possibly a lot of challenging situations and rude people, and like more than rude, it could be aggression as well, could be bullying, or this person might have been a bully themselves. They might have engaged in just some sort of behavior that was detrimental to other people's peace and happiness, whatever that may be for them. But no matter what, they have come face to face with injustice, with hurt, with pain, and suffering. And they might have been part of the cycle of someone has hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt someone else. So they might have been perpetuating this cycle of pain, of hurt people. And at some point, I believe that they have said, stop, I am not going to perpetuate this anymore. This could have been a close relationship to them, or people in their community possibly bullying them. It could have been a significant other, a relationship that didn't work out that well, obviously. But I think that because of these events, this person has taken it upon themselves to ensure that injustice like this does not happen again on their watch, at least. This person could be that friend in the group that's like, oh, your boyfriend or girlfriend is treating you poorly or pissing you off, just give me their number, I'll take care of them, or just help me meet face to face with them, I'll take care of that. Or they could be someone who's like, oh, you're being bullied by this person, don't worry, I'll have a word with them. They could play a bigger role too like a lawyer or an advocate, or they could work in the law system as well. But I believe that they're trying to do this in a somewhat non-violent way. Like they're trying to right the wrongs without resorting to more pain. Perhaps by making other people aware, or having them experience, at least in their minds, a scenario in which they are the victims, and see how they like it. Try to explain this side of things to people. But this person definitely enjoys the company of other people. They might have a lot of friends. I think they go out and meet with their friends regularly. And I believe that they're quite a likable character in their social circle. But moving on to person B. Person B has very nurturing, very motherly qualities to them. I believe that this is someone who might indeed become a mother, or just someone who loves to serve others from a place of love and understanding, from offering them a safe space and a safe environment to unravel and open up. I believe that this person might be, if not a mother or like a parent, at least a caregiver, or like a nurse or something of the sorts, or a babysitter. It could be. They could really enjoy spending time with kids, or work as a teacher, like kindergarten, or like something like that. This person, I believe, is definitely very dedicated to their cause, and I do see them wanting a family, like really badly. This could actually be their biggest goal, creating a family and creating this nurturing environment. And creating a family and sustaining one is no easy job. So this, if this is actually like their main goal, this is nothing to be ashamed of. So I don't want to hear anything about that. I do believe that they might be a little old-fashioned, or guide themselves by very well-defined principles. There might not be like a lot of room for negotiating with this person when it comes to how things are happening inside the home or their inner circle. But this person is definitely someone you can count on. They are definitely trustworthy and will try to help you out, if not physically, at least with a good word and a good thought. This person is someone who values promises a lot. They are someone whose word is sacred, and they do not take promises lightly. I believe that they are a very loyal friend, and an even more dependable and trustworthy and loyal partner and lover. And I feel like they definitely guide themselves by true love and unity, and just making sure everyone gets everyone who deserves their love gets a share of it. This person might propose to person A, or they might look forward to person A proposing to them. They might be dreaming about this, they might be fantasizing about this, and it is truly a special moment, because I think they are looking for someone who is ready to commit and to be there and to be stable to the same degree that they are, and they are finally looking for someone to understand how important and how special and sacred that is. But let's move on into your guys' oracle to see how you and this person are going to meet, and possibly even when. So to start, we have power lines with energy. We have shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision quest. We have action. We have manifestation. We have power of presence, a power struggle, unlock your potential, authenticity. Stay there. Thank you. We have 5th house with passion and children, by the way. And 4th house with home. We have throne, your potential is endless. And we have 14 with throat chakra. Okay. And speaking of throat chakra, my throat is parched, so I'm gonna have a sip of water. Okay, my dear pile for ghosts, how will you meet your spouse? I believe that you might be meeting this person when you are finally in deep connection with what it is that you desire, and you start manifesting them, and you start manifesting this ideal scenario into your life. I do believe that there is some energy work required here, and you need obviously to couple that with action. So for example, if you want to be to find this person, to find a relationship and establish a healthy relationship, perhaps start looking into what it is about yourself that you need to heal in order to be a good partner. Perhaps take a look at your past relationships and see what hasn't worked out so well and what part you played in that, so you can correct that, at least bring in more awareness on your struggles in the relationship. But I also believe that there is a lot of power here that you are holding, that you might want to finally unleash and let it see the light of day. I do believe that there's something about admitting to yourself that this is what you want and not being ashamed of it, that you want to build a family and to follow a path that is not so common. So I believe that there is a lot of potential that you are holding, possibly some of it having to do with creativity, not necessarily just children, although you might seem to hold tremendous creative power, but you and this person seem to meet in a place where you both realize each other's potential and start applying that in practice. You guys might be manifesting each other, and I think Spirit is saying that it's important to realize you can't just sit inside all day writing your ideal person's traits on a piece of paper and just expect them to knock at your door. You actually need to go out and meet people. And Spirit is sort of encouraging you to go spend time in circles and environments that support your passions, so that you and this person might have an opportunity to meet through something you both have in common. Home decorating might be something you guys both like for whatever reason. So like a class in home decoration or you guys might meet through Pinterest or something. But yeah, you need to realize that you can wield this sort of potential that you have in many ways, not just one, and you kind of need to explore what exactly it is that's making you tick, that you can play around with. There's something here about being playful, being curious, being passionate, doing what you like, doing what fulfills you, doing what sparks a fire inside of you. So it could be anything related to creativity, anything related to like your home, comfort, something like that. Stability. So energy or energy work could be another thing you guys might have in common, and something related to that might help you two unite. But there's something here pretty huge on creativity, especially since we also have this throat chakra card here. The throat chakra is all about self-expression, and basically that intertwines with creative processes, since when you are engaging creativity and imagination, you are putting out something that is of you, something that is true to you, authentic to you. Okay, so like I said, once you realize where you have potential, and that comes pretty easily because you know what you're good at, you know what you can do easily. Of course it can be worked out like a muscle to gain more skills, but you know what you are natively inclined towards. So take that and start taking action in that direction. You and this person will meet on a territory which interests you both. But now we are going to take a look at some time oracles, some time cards that are gonna give us an indication of when you guys might meet. However, these are not entirely reliable, as your path as it changes, and even your thoughts and actions as they change, they can throw this off, and you guys might meet sooner or later depending on the actions you guys take. But we're gonna pull 3 of these cards just for shit and giggles. So let's see. We have 7 weeks. What else, Spirit? We have within seasons, or when seasons change. And we also have when you've healed. Okay. So this has been a common theme, and it does make sense because when you meet your partner is when you have finally healed a huge wound that was causing you to pick partners that were not good for you to begin with. So it is not otherworldly that it happened to coincide like this. But let's move into the tarot, my precious little pile for ghosts, and see if we can get more details from Spirit on how you and this person will meet and when. So let's see, Spirit, And is pile 4 going to meet their future spouse? How are they going to meet? And if you guys enjoyed these readings, if you enjoyed this one specifically, or if it was helpful or at least entertaining, I would love it so much. And you would help me out tremendously if you would subscribe to the channel. If you're interested, of course, in seeing more content like this, I have a ton of readings I am planning on doing from now on. We're gonna look at February predictions. We're gonna look at 2023 blessings to come. And we are also going to look at meeting your guardian angels. So these are some readings that I have planned in the near future. But let's see, Spirit. How and when is pile 4 gonna meet their future spouse, please? We have the 2 of coins. With the 5 of swords. What else, Spirit? We have the 9 of cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Magician. With the 4 of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 6. And one more. 1. I kind of want 1, Spirit. And the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, and some clarifiers, please, Spirit. Just 1. Alright, we have the 10 of Swords. With the 9 of Wands. No, that's the 10. It's the 10 of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 7 of Coins. We have the 7 of Swords reversed. We have the 3 of Wands. And the 6 of Pentacles reversed. And the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. And my charger is in the way. Let's see. Gonna move these a little bit. Okay. Pile 4. How will you meet your future spouse? So it seems like you and your future spouse are definitely going to meet on a ground that is allowing both of you to express your creativity. And it might be something passing. Like, I don't see you necessarily doing this together for a long time. So it could be like a finite course with a final deadline or something like that. But I see that you guys are going to meet in a time where you are presented, forgive me, you are presented with an opportunity, and I can see that you guys are very impatient to take this opportunity and turn it into something stable. You might be a little in a rush or in a hurry to meet this person. And the universe is kind of telling you to slow down and to take it step by step and not try to hurry the process, because you don't want to scare them. You don't want to scare them away. I see that you guys might be dealing with a lot at the time you meet this person. You might have been at the, you might be at the end of a very tough cycle when a lot of people will have let you down, or you finally decide to let go of some pretty heavy burden from those around you who may have been bullying you. So this person could come in as a protector, for example, if they are person A. But someone here definitely had it tough up until you guys meeting, and there's something about instability, about things being uncertain and rocky and hard to manage and hard to balance. Okay. Actually want to get the Empress. Yes, so this is about our person B. This is about the motherly energy, about the creative energy. So the creative energy, the mother archetype, is definitely in some trouble here, and the Avenger might come in for the rescue to help this person with the bullies, with the person causing trouble. And I do believe that for the Empress, this is a wish fulfillment, obviously, and the potential, the spark, the good news for a new beginning in their life, and a possibility of creation, of stability, of abundance. But I do see here that Spirit is saying that you guys needed to be thinking about what you want and gathering your resources and your powers to see exactly what you want, and to not delude yourself, to not lie to yourselves about what it is you desire. So when you guys meet, you can't lie to yourselves and you can't lie to one another about what you want. Spirit is also saying at the time you will be resting, or you might meet this person, see this person a lot in your dreams, or they might see you in their dreams. But this is a time of recuperation. So Spirit is probably saying don't rush into this, because you need to gather your forces back after all these battles here, after the Five of Swords, after this bullying and pretty tough depression, mental health challenging time. I also see that during this time you might not be able to work much on the relationship or on anything else but yourself. And certainly I see that you're not gonna be able to reciprocate as much as the other person, but to reciprocate to the other person, to do as much as them, I mean, sorry for the grammatical confusion. But I do see you guys starting to do things together, starting to take action towards your dreams together, towards creating what you guys want. But let's get some more insight on when you guys will meet. When are they going to meet, Spirit? Page of Coins. Okay. We also have a 10 of Cups. So you definitely you seem to be in a pretty low place while meeting this person, but they seem to be coming in for the rescue, and you might want to lean into the damsel in distress role a little bit, to allow them to help, not that you're actually distressed. But with this page of coins here in reverse, I do see you as needing to rest before taking any action and taking things really slow for now. And there's also a sense of emotional instability, or you guys having lost the emotional stability you once had with this person or these people that were causing you distress to begin with, and you definitely need to recuperate in order to be able to build something new, to build something fresh with your future spouse. Let's see what other insight we can get here, Spirit. Okay, we have the Four of Coins reversed and Temperance reversed, and a couple more, please. Okay, we have the Ten of Coins. Yes, you guys are gonna build a legacy with this person, and I'm hearing you need to stop crying over spilled milk. So yes, and the Nine of Coins. So Spirit is saying that even though things are starting out slow with this person, and you guys kind of need to take it slow, Spirit is saying that stability is on the way. You just need to take care of yourself and balance yourself out after all this disappointment and hurt and pain. They're also saying that when you meet this person, you might still be mourning a loss of certain people in your life, but up ahead there is literally an entire castle, and this is you in the castle with your person, enjoying yourselves and having kids together and having a beautiful family, if that's what you wish, of course, and you just being blessed with complete abundance and fulfillment and stability. So you will have what you need in order to unravel the feminine energy that you are expressing. So now we are going to finally take a look at your last round of oracles to see what is keeping you away, what is holding you back from moving towards meeting your future spouse. Okay, so to start, we have you got the Love, Hadrian energy, codependency, boundaries. We have Maat with Cosmic Justice. You guys actually got two of these. We have Tiger. We have Cat Spirit, Claim Your Independence, and Starfish Spirit with Open to Infinite Possibility. So, pile 4. In the way of you meeting your future spouse, I believe there could be a certain connection that is keeping you stuck, that is not serving you, and that is not even showcasing your true self. I believe that the connection that you might be stuck in is not allowing yourself to express your purest, deepest form of love, your most authentic love. It is not necessarily allowing you to be creative, and it might be a pretty controlling situation in which you don't really have much freedom to express yourself. I do believe that you might be struggling with some anxiety, some codependency in your relationships, and an inability to draw proper boundaries. And this is in turn going to translate into you not having your any personal will, strength, and power here with this Tiger. So you will not have complete control over how your life unravels, and so others will step in and fulfill that role for you. But you will in turn trade your happiness and all the love that you have to give will go to waste because of this. You will not be able to get close enough to your true purpose if you allow people who are not meant for you to step all over you. I do believe that Spirit is asking you to believe that you are worthy of so much more, and the level of love that you are putting out into the world is available for you to feel back. But you need to trust that there are people out there who are better for you, who can make you feel held and appreciated and safe, and that you need to let go of those who do not serve you and who do not make you feel this way. I also believe that you guys need to find some level of stability on your own, that you need to be happy with yourself, and to have the trust and the reassurance that before this person can come in and save you, you need to be able to save yourself. You need to be able to take proper care of yourself. You need to have the will and the inner strength to advocate for yourself and basically ask for what you deserve. And if you don't get it, then you should be able to walk away, knowing that what is meant for you will simply find you without you needing to struggle. Okay? But pile 4, that is all I have for you guys. I really hope this reading was helpful and that it resonated. And if it did, or if it was at least entertaining, I would appreciate a subscribe from you, and perhaps even a like if you enjoyed it that much. Do leave me a comment if you wish to tell me about how this reading resonated. And if you wish to have a personal private reading with me, then you can book one. The link will be in the description of this video. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye!